What's going on, everybody? Welcome to part 5 of our 1/18th scale rock crawler build here. Today I got a bunch of brass in, so we're gonna add a little weight to it today. So I got the brass C-hubs, got those in today. The steering knuckles, I guess you want to call them, got those in, and then it comes with extra weight that you can attach to them, which we'll definitely be putting those on. And then I got a brass steering link, so we will be putting that on today. I also have a brass, I don't know, it just slides over your axle here behind your wheel, which it didn't come in yet. I don't know how much longer I gotta wait on it, but we'll put it on in the next video when I get it. And then yeah, so I'm gonna get all this stuff out of the packages and get it set up and everything, and then we'll get started on this thing. Alright guys, got everything out, ready to go here. Let's see here. Shouldn't take too long to put this stuff on, so might be a shorter video today. And then I'll show you guys how to put one side on, and then I'll go ahead and I'll cut the video, and then I'll do the other side, and then we'll put our front link on. So, alright, let's get started here. So, take this knuckle out first. All you gotta do is take your top screw out. Top screw up here. I'll probably just reuse the screws out of this here. And then you got your screw in the bottom. Camera ain't wanting to focus too good today, but you can see it. Alright, take the bottom one out. And that should just pull right out. There. And these do have bearings in them that you'll have to take your bearing out of there and then put it in our brass ones. And then also in these C-hubs has these little metal bushings or sleeves right here, which it comes with extra with the brass. Whoop. So you can use the old ones or the new ones, whichever ones you want. Then you just pull your axle out, slides right out. Alright, we'll get that bushing out here. Okay, now we're going to take our C-hub off. It's got 2 screws. Alright. There's that there. Alright. And I don't believe, like on the 110 TRX4s, these C-hubs are directional, so you got to put them, but this don't say left or right on it, and it doesn't look like they're angled, so I'd say they're just straight up and down. Alright, so all you do is put it back in. Screw. This stuff ain't too bad. It's probably about the easiest thing we've done so far. But we're not done yet. I don't think it'll be too bad. Alright, snug them up a little bit. I am going to use the bushings that these brass ones did come with, just in case they're a little different. So they got a little collar on them, a flat spot. So you can only put them in one way. And then they go on the inside of your C-hub. These ones snap in pretty tight, so that's good. Whoop. Alright, see? They go onto your inside. Right there, like so. Alrighty. So we got that. And then on your steering knuckle here, these do tell you left and right. And then also, when we put these weights on, they say your left and right too. They have to go on the Pacific side. So, alright, gotta get the bearings out of here real quick. Pop them out. Might be a little tough. Alright guys, I'll get these popped out real quick and then we'll be right back and get back to it. Okay guys, got the bearing out and everything, and that bearing is a pain in the butt to get out of there. This one, your outside one wasn't bad at all, but that inside one is pretty tough to get out. These were the axles that were already all put together and everything I got from Injora, the metal axle housings and everything, has the gears in them and all that. So what I do, I'd probably just go ahead and buy you an extra bearing kit if you are going to get brass knuckles and stuff, and I would just put them in there. And then, well, yeah, I'd buy that and then put them in your brass knuckles, because I didn't tear anything up getting it out of the other metal one, but it was a pain in the butt. So alright, so but I got that back in, greased it up a little bit. Then we got our axle shaft here. Now the shaft, this part will come off because it is pinned, so you got to line, and it barely goes in there, so you got to get that just right. And we're going to go ahead and slide this on first, and then we'll slide it in there all together so it'll stay put. Slide your shaft in, then you can just spin it until it goes in, just like that. Alright. Alright, and we'll get our bolts back in. Bottom one. Put our top in. Alright, there is that. So this is our left side. So like I said, these outer weights we put on, they tell you which side they go to. So here's our left side. You can see here, you got L1, then you got L2. So you put them together. See, these are notched out a little different at the bottom, so you got to make sure you got them on the right side. So we are going to put these guys on here. Just do one at a time. And these outer weights did come with screws. They have a different type head on them, so you'll be sure you want to use them. Put these guys on. Ah! That back up there. See where my screw went. Oh, I see it. Okay. I've told that on there. Actually, probably just do it like so. I found that to be about the easiest way to do stuff. I guess that is. No, it ain't threaded. Okay. Get that one started. Maybe. Whoops. Having a time here. It's lined up. Oh, had it upside down, I think. Yep, I had it upside down. So it only goes on one way. Maybe. Let's see here. Oh, that one ain't wanting to line up. Which way does this go? Figured they would go this way. Right here, maybe they go like so. Okay, there we go. Alright, so your halves go, one half goes on the top and one half will go on the bottom. I thought they went the other way. That's better. So your groove, the groove part, that will go to your front side. That'll allow for your steering link to have, so it won't rub your steering link. Alright. Yeah, injora don't come with instructions for this stuff, so gotta figure it out for yourself. So that one. Alright, and we'll put our bottom one on. Put it in there. I'm going to be ready to go back to my 1/10 scale crawlers. Screws ain't as small. But I do like these 1/18. They're pretty fun. I did buy me a trx4m Defender, which I just did an unboxing video not too long ago of it. And I'm going to use that to haul this one around, which I'll get a trailer. So I'll get a trailer to haul it around with, and then we'll have some videos of that. Make some videos. Alright. Alright guys, there is that. Alright. Oh, looks good. Nice brass on there. Alright, I'll go ahead and put this other side on, and then when I come back we will put our brass link on, and I think that'll be it for today. Should be it. Alright guys, we'll be back in a second. Okay guys, got the other side on. Thing looks good. Got that other bearing popped out of that other one. It wasn't as bad, but it's still not easy. I'd still recommend buying the bearing kit. So we got next here, we're going to put our brass steering link in. Put that in here. So see here. So these, your ball joints here that you got to put in, they will fall through. So they have these rubber O-rings that come with them. What you do, this is what I do. Slide them over. And you want them in each, which you put the bottom ones on first. That's how I do it here. If I can get this one on. Alright. See if you can see. I got it on the very bottom one. And then, so this link bar, it will curve up. That's how it will go on the truck, which on here it has injora. As long as you got it up and you can read injora, you know you got it facing right. So I'm going to take this and put it through the bottom like that. Then I'm going to get me another O-ring. You're going to slip that one over the top. Just like that. Just like so. So you got an O-ring on your bottom, and then you got it on the top. So we'll go ahead and put the other ones on. Put the other end on. This stuff is so small. Alright, there's that one. Another O-ring. Slide it over the top. Like so. Alright, got that one. Now we'll put our center one in. Now your center one has a thicker top. I usually put the thicker part to the top to where it'll meet your steering arm to your servo, which I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to go, but that's how I put it. So we'll go ahead and put a rubber on this one. Make sure I got it to the top. Top O-ring on. Alright. Works good. But you can probably just add one to the bottom if you wanted to, and it would hold in there. But I just like using both. Alright, here. So now all we gotta do is put it in our steering knuckles here, which they go right in between those two tabs. Slide them in there, and then you got your two bolts, and that's all you gotta do. Alright, got that one. Put that one in. This one started. Oop. Okay, got that all in. There we go. Looks good. Go ahead and put that down. Alright. There we go, guys. It's already feeling pretty heavy. After I get the brass wheels and stuff on, it'll weigh quite a bit, which I'm going to try to put most of the weight up front, but a little weight in the back. So, there we got that. So what we got next, which will probably be the last video, I would say, wheels and tires, a remote and a receiver, and a steering servo, and we will be done. So yeah, I'll try to get all that stuff at once, and then we can just make one last video, and then we'll be done with this thing, and then we'll take it out and see how it does. I'm ready. I'm excited to see how it does. I'm still up in the air. I might see if Trill does make the shorter shocks, because I think these might be too tall for what tires. The tires I'm going to get, I think, are 2 1/4 inch. So I think that might look a little goofy, but we'll see. I'm going to see if Trill has the shorter purple shocks first, and then we'll go from there. But that'll be it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Like or subscribe.